Hey everyone, so I just recorded a video about my like a Vladimir game with no commentary, just to kind of show off like the game itself. Now I'm gonna give like actual insightful live commentary over it and try and tell like what my thought process was. So into a matchup like Syndra, where I mean you're gonna find yourself into a lot of mage matchups where they have definitely a range advantage and they'll outburst you. You'll see throughout the laning phase what I try and do here is walk back and forth right out of the range of the ability. So I'll try and show that here. Just show some good examples. Oh, center it on myself. Okay, so here obviously that's a big screw up. But the main goal is to just try and dodge the Qs. You can't really kill Syndra in this lane unless she really plays bad. Yeah, it's a little rough. Main goal though is just to not die. And once you start dying on a champ like Vladimir, it's kind of over. Can't really afford to do that. Farming a tower into Vladimir isn't terrible though. Not the worst. Right here, there's like a little shake, like handshake. You know, the lane's even in an even state. We kind of just both walk up and I get comboed here. Try to at least land the EQ, but didn't even work. Yeah. But now they're best die, thankfully. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Whole time you notice I'm autoing the wave because she has way more wave clear than I do early. And a big thing here you'll see later on, if she ever uses her E and misses, that's like a window for you to just abuse her in the lane. And it happens. I was trying to, okay, yeah, so like right now, I walk up, and there's not really anything she can do. This was a pretty big team fight right here. So they're on grubs, they're missing. My team is trying to fight, so my goal right now is just to push the wave, which will give me an option to roam. And try and support my team. Maybe I can even think of a kill bot here. So I get the roam, she's just... Her hitting me there does nothing for her. And I'm thinking to myself, this is just a free kill I can catch. And then she greeds once she hits the slow, I ult and ignite and all in her, because as soon as I see that she ults, I'm assuming that she's going to commit and go in all in. Thankfully it works out for me. Goes right back, and we go right back to the lane. And we have to be careful though. The Pantheon core key lane does have a ton of burst, but we definitely outscale. Our team comp is phenomenal. I think I can skip ahead here, just to show you guys kind of how I want Vladimir team fights to go, and how you should play them out. This isn't a low master high diamond lobby, by the way, just so everybody knows. So right here, thankfully Rel hit that skill shot. No one's here for that. That's an easy all-in. I mean, if we see that they're all topside, we have 5 people, we're just gonna fight no matter what here. And thankfully my team collapsed pretty well. My Graves is a really good combo here. What happens here? Oh, I remember this. I have a really good engage here. This is the importance of it not being on lock screen. I knew they had vision, but their whole team wasn't there for it. Once I see Rel hits this, I flash over the wall and get like a 3-man ult. So I'm going to pause it here. when I see the. So right now, I'm just gonna assume that they're not in this bush. I made the assumption. Even two of them, Lily and Pantheon, can't one-shot me, and you'll see. I'm too tanky. But right here, I have my Q3 up. This is the prime time to ult. And this is why Flash is so good on Vladimir. That's it, right there. The teamfight is just single-handedly won. Off Rel ult and my follow-up. They're, like, they really can't do anything now. We get the dragon for free. And then here, I'm just trying to... I ping my team just to try and force mid-tower Baron. A lot of teams, when they get Baron, they won't really do anything. You want to at least get one tower out of it, you know? Then you're just wasting your time with it. Trying to absorb free resources on the Raptors. I think the Syndra gets... Yeah, she gets way too aggressive here and just gets one-shot by Kai'Sa. And then once I see that the Syndra dies, that's their main... right here. Syndra is one of their... Like, really their only range. Her and Corki. If Syndra's dead... They have no way to defend an ARAM. They have 0 way. So as soon as I see Syndra die, I spam ping to just keep going mid. You'll see here. Look, as soon as I see that, Vladimir spam pings. She gets the engage. Perfect. I flash in. I do a little bit of trolling. I thought I could Q the Corki, but I do at least bait the Darius and then that pins again. Right there. So, I mean, this game obviously we definitely just played towards bot, and my team kind of mutually agreed to just leave top alone. Darius did nothing with his lead, and to be fair, I mean his team wasn't great. So, overall, if you ever see a Rel into a pretty melee heavy comp like Darius, Lilia, Corki honestly is pretty like melee now. Most people don't really use his R like they used to be with the AP ratios. So Corki's definitely mid-range, and then Lily is kind of mid-range too. So with the comps like that, where you can kind of walk up into them like Vladimir, where Vladimir can kind of go in with Rel, it's great. So I hope you guys can kind of see how to play those team fights out. Obviously not going in right away by yourself because Pantheon will stun you and Syndra will one-shot you, so that's what you gotta be careful for. In a game like this, I might have picked Kassadin, but as soon as I see something like a Darius or a Pantheon get locked in, where if I ult in, I can get Pantheon stunned, I can get Syndra stunned, I can get Darius hooked. Once you're Kassadin in that situation, you're dead. Vladimir has a lot more survivability. 1, because he's tank here, and 2, because he can heal, and he can go invincible, so that's why it's definitely a much better Vladimir game. Even though the laning is a little rougher, but most of the time on Vladimir, you're not really playing for lane. You're playing to just get gold, not die, and then farm up for the team fights. So, yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed.